3 years ago, a police chase in Orlando ended with a deadly crash. The city settled with the surviving victim for $150,000.
And her family, through records requests, obtained video of the pursuit and the crash that's never before been broadcast. In a WESH 2 Investigates exclusive, they shared that video with Justin Shecker.
At 10:18 p.m. on February 10, 2023, Gina Mustachio was in the passenger seat of this Honda Civic, stopped on West Anderson Street in downtown Orlando. Her 28-year-old girlfriend, Delmy Alvarez, was behind the wheel, waiting for the light to change.
The love of my life. She was my partner, my friend, and the person I hope to have a family with.
Gina's family provided WESH 2 Investigates this never-before-seen street camera video. It shows 28-year-old Jacarius Grace running a red light on Paramore Avenue and ramming into the driver's side of the couple's car.
Delmy dying has fundamentally changed who I am as a person.
Gina survived the crash, but she suffered a broken jaw, rib fractures, and lost a kidney. Last November, she appeared virtually in an Orlando courtroom from her home state of Massachusetts.
I always envisioned coming back and to make this statement in person, but I'll never set foot in that city again.
Grace had accepted a plea deal for vehicular manslaughter and other charges, but Gina didn't direct her anguish at the defendant during her victim impact statement.
I believe this entire situation to be the failed cover-up of an improper and unauthorized police chase.
Gina says an insurance adjuster gave her a tip that led her to find out the crash that killed the love of her life was the ending of an Orlando police pursuit.
I don't believe that Orlando PD would have ever told me the truth.
Gina told the court she learned 8 months after the deadly crash, police had conducted an internal affairs investigation.
I saw a vehicle driving at a high rate of speed. By that time, he had gone around another car and then caused an accident.
Behind the blur is OPD officer Ezekiel Colon during an interview with a traffic homicide detective. This investigative report obtained by WESH 2 Investigates reveals Colon pursued Grayson Paramore for running a red light at Westmoreland Drive and South Street. The report says both cars topped 60 miles per hour during the less than a mile chase through the neighborhood. As seen in the street camera video, Colon followed Grace without turning on his lights or sirens.
I believe that if Cologne's lights were on, regardless of what Mr. Grace did or didn't do, that my girlfriend would be alive today.
The internal affairs investigation found Officer Colon did engage in an unauthorized pursuit. The report says Officer Colon stated he did not have reasonable suspicion that the driver of the Lexus committed or attempted to commit a forcible felony, and that this incident did not meet the criteria for a vehicle pursuit. Orlando police tell WESH 2 Investigates Officer Colon is still employed by the department. We asked if officers received any additional training on the vehicle pursuit and apprehension policy. The statement police sent to us says, regarding training, the Orlando Police Department maintains a robust training regimen that exceeds the state of Florida criminal justice standards and training requirements.
Myself, my late partner Delmy, and Jacarius Grace are all victims of Orlando police.
For Gina, justice wasn't served in the courtroom. She's also not satisfied with how OPD disciplined Colon.
Officer Colon sacrificed a whole 40 hours of PTO for Delmy's life, whereas Mr. Grace will sacrifice 13 years of his freedom.
Covering Orange County, Justin Shecker, WESH 2 Investigates.
Records the family shared with us show Officer Colon elected to give up 5 days of paid time off in lieu of a 40-hour suspension. Police say he was disciplined in accordance with the Police Officer Bill of Rights and the union contract.